Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Marie, and actually, it's been quite a while since I've been on here. Usually, I am not online this late, but for me, I find it most important to come on this late to share this message. But before we move further, please do me a favor, be so kind as to hit the like and subscribe button. And this way I can send more videos to you and you can stay up to date with information that I feel that is great for our community to hear. Now, moving forward, tonight I just actually came back from seeing a movie that is being talked about. It is made to be a quite controversial movie. And the reason why is this movie is based on a true story. The name of this movie is called Sound of Freedom. Sound of Freedom was a very deep story because it's not a fictional movie. It is an actual movie that is based on real life. And there's some very moving moments in this film because this film is actually about human trafficking. If you do some of the studies, you'll find that human trafficking is very prevalent here in the United States, that there are so many sex crimes that are against children here, as well as young women and men. This is definitely a movie that I must share with others, and I really just beg you to take your time to go see the movie. I think this movie hits home in so many places because it really lets you know that if you thought that everything was going well in life and that all things are so great, you really get an eye-opening experience to understand the evil that really and truly exists in this world. Here it is, it's 2023, and times are much later than you may think. If you watch the news, if you hear what's going on in every neighborhood, there's so much crime that's taking place now. There's so many things that are happening, and it's boiling down to good versus evil. And if you watch media, you're learning that you're hearing a lot more celebrities beginning to speak out about atrocities and things that are taking place against mankind. And the thing about it is, if you're not a religious person or a spiritual person, this may not be important to you or you may not feel it. But for those of us that believe in our Creator, which I call Yahweh, and that's the Hebrew name for God, if you believe in a Creator, then you would believe that we're definitely seeing some signs of the times. So I just highly recommend you go see this movie. There's so many terrible things that are being done to our children in this day and age. There is definitely, that old boy, the mystery of iniquity, he is very tricky because he's tricky with his devices. And he studies you, and there's demons that study people to see what your weaknesses are so that they can try to find a way to get in there and try to work things against you by the very things that you like. And so there are people that have certain weaknesses, and they may find themselves getting into things or indulging more in what it is that they like that really is no good for them. So I just want to say that now is definitely the time, more so than ever, to really buckle down, Repent for some of the things that you've done in the past, or whatever it is that you've done in the past. Things that you've done that maybe you're not even aware of. To really repent for those things, to really get into your scriptures. Or if you are not really good at really understanding things in those scriptures, talk to someone else who is. Talk to someone that can help you to have a closer walk with our Creator. Again, this film is definitely a tearjerker because, like I said, it's based on actual facts. This is something that actually happened, and it's something that is still happening. It's still happening right here, even in the state. Somebody right now is probably being kidnapped, or somebody is being taken advantage of, and nobody's there to save that person. So I just highly recommend that you see this film, Sound of Freedom, and then you tell every person that you know. Tell all your friends about it. Tell your enemies about it. Tell everybody about this film because it needs to be exposed. And it's very unfortunate that I hear that a lot of the bigger organizations and film works and networks are not pushing for this movie. So you definitely, if you want to see it, you've got to go to the movie theater and see this movie. And the more people, and I can't stress this enough to you, but the more people that actually go out to see this film, it'll help it to stay in the theaters, and it will get more exposure so that people can begin to be aware. And one thing you need to remember is that you've got all different types of people. You've got black people, white people, Chinese people, Japanese people, Hispanic people, Arab people. But the bottom line is, no matter what race, what tribe, what color you are, we all are human beings. We are human beings that have souls. And some people may carry themselves as if they have no soul. And maybe that's because they're extremely disconnected from our source. But no matter how many people we have in this world from different backgrounds, we're all still a part of mankind. And we should look out for one another and try to embrace and uplift one another with love. So, again, my name is Marie, and I thank you for giving me your time and for listening to what I had to say. Please check out this movie. You won't regret it. In fact, you'll be much more informed, and it's something that you can definitely share with someone else so that people can start talking to their children and being more cautious about having their children just out in the world, that parents can become better parents, and neighbors can once again begin to look out for their neighbors and neighbors' children. Okay, so thank you so much for listening today. Again, my name is Marie. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will be sending you more videos like this. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.